got my camera out ready to go around this corner. Because usually you see deer as soon as you come in here, and they're usually gone by the time you got your camera out. Just hope to see some and catch them on camera this time. So just be quiet with me and bear with me. Can't get over this pathway bit. Usually you see deer and they just scurple off. I think I'm going to go this way. Hopefully I'm quiet enough to stumble upon them before they fly off, before I get round the corner. Just be as quiet as I can. Might see a fox actually as well. Oh, look at that, that is nice and misty. Look how misty that is. That is awesome, seeing it misty. This whole lake. Usually there's deer that's down this bit of grass or somewhere around there, and they usually scarper as soon as there's some birds out there. I like it when it's misty like this. Just got my camera rolling just in case I see a deer in this path up here. Just saw a bird go into a bush. A pigeon. I don't know about you guys, but I really like this lake when it's misty. Just see the grey heron flying off. Must have disturbed them. The lake is starting to clear up now from all the steam. I've only been here like 20 minutes and it's clearing up already. So I was lucky enough to come here just to see it all steamed over the way it is with condensation. Whatever you want to call it, it's just so nice. The sun's coming over there, coming up. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. been standing in this spot for quite a while now. The sun's really coming up. The steam is really clearing up on this lake. Still haven't seen no deer or no fox or anything, but our luck might be still in. There's another lake right behind this lake. We might find one down there. Saw a couple of bird life. I'll just go around this corner. You never know what's around the next corner. Just in case. Something's flying over there. Maybe a pigeon or something. That's quite a nice view. I can't hardly look that way because that sun is just beaming in my eyes. But I suppose you on the camera can see it better than I can. How nice it actually does look. That does look nice. I like the way this condensation is just moving above the waters here. What do you call it? Fog or... but it's just nice to see it. It's all moving over this way. It's just nice to look and see. This whole thing earlier was covered in this thick, foggy, steamy condensation, whatever you like to call it, and that was all just moving over that way. But this whole thing was covered earlier. It's pretty much cleared up now. I just found these cool looking little spider webs. Don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but they do look cool. Going down a ditch here. Where is it? Don't know if seeing them this side's going to be even better. Don't know if you can see it. I didn't see a spider on it. Maybe you can just see the web. Maybe it is better seeing it from this side. I don't know. That one you can definitely see. Looks pretty cool. You can hear a duck quacking away in the background. Over the lake over there. The sun's definitely come up now. There's quite a lot of life going on in this water. Before I film this bird flying. Yeah, the sun came up over there earlier. And it's moved all the way over here, quite high up in the sky now, shining really bright. because I've been standing here so long, about an hour and a half, like filming these birds down here. So I think it's time to start moving on. I think I've got enough. Been hearing other birds in other trees, but you can only see so much, and you can only film so much as well, and you can only watch one thing at a time. Wish I had 10 sets of eyes so I can look at different places all at once, and 10 different cameras so I can set them up in different locations, but it's not the way it goes, is it? One camera, well, 2 cameras, because I've got that camera I film. That one's got a better zoom to it, so I film with that one for the zoom. Because with this camera, you can only overlook at a bird, and that's about as close as it's going to get. The other one, it would zoom right into its face. So you can see why I use the other camera for my zoom. So we're going to move around and see what we can find up here. I don't think we're going to find any deer now, or any foxes, but never mind. You don't always get what you want to see, you just get what you're given. Some birds in that tree, maybe some sparrows. Just saw a blue tit go up in the tree then. Possibly sparrows that are in that bush. They're like kind of like fledged off into the bush arena. One just flew up there to that tree. Saw another movement over there. In this kind of like bit. Movement everywhere actually. Movement over here now. Oh. Movement up in that tree. Oh. Can I find it? Where is it? I saw it just now. Don't know if the camera's picking up any of the movements. You saw that leaf moving then, didn't you? There it is, whatever it is. So you can see it now. I keep trying to move on from this lake. In these bushes, quite a few things are happening. Just saw a blue tit in there, and I saw a thrush. Don't know if it was a missile or a song thrush. I can never tell the difference, but just everything's happening at once down here now. Ever since I heard the rustling, and that was a goldfinch. When I zoomed into it, like as it went over to this post here, and it landed there, and I saw it was like a goldfinch. So quite a lot's happening around here at the moment. So I might stand there just for a little bit longer, just to see what comes out next. Okay, I stood here for a bit more, but I keep seeing things but not getting them on film. It's just too difficult to like see something in a tree and you try looking at the camera, zooming into it, and you lose it altogether. All they go. So it's a bit hard to like sometimes film. So I'm moving on from this spot now. Before I forget to mention, all of that condensation, all fog, or whatever you want to call it, is totally gone from the water now. None more. And the sun is high rising up in the sky now. It's really above, up in the sky. Looks nice up there though, doesn't it? It's nice to have the sunshine. It was actually nice to get the cool air this morning actually. We've had so much heat over this summer holidays, it's been too much. Saw a hoverfly then, but went. Never mind. It's quite a nice place though. This lake's just behind Longham. Been further down sort of way. Further down sort of area. Further down Longham. This is still the first lake that I'm on. I've just came in from somewhere there and I walked all the way around there. All the way around there up until here, and I still got just this little corner, and it's taken me about an hour and a half to get here. It's where I keep stopping the film and waiting, a lot of waiting sometimes. Oh, it's that rabbit. Just saw a rabbit go in there. I was lucky that I got a glimpse of that then. Still no deer, or no foxes. But a glimpse of a rabbit then. If it had stayed out, I'd have got the other camera and I'd have zoomed into it and got a good video of it, but never mind, you got a glimpse. I keep seeing birds pitching. There's one up there, don't know what it is, fluttering around. Don't know what bird that was, but I'm not an expert on any animal, bird or fish or insect, but what I do, I tend to go home and look them up in my books or Google it and see if I can find an identification for birds. I'm getting better though at identifying birds when I see them, or insects. But even then, there's another rabbit up there. See if I can zoom into it. Is that a rabbit? Have I been clickbaited? Is that just a scruffy bit of ground? Or something like a little mound that's coming out? I thought it was another rabbit for a second. What a clickbait. But it's nice. Yeah, that mound is gone. It had to have been a rabbit or something. That mound is gone. I was right then. My eyes weren't playing tricks on me then for a second. It had to be a rabbit because it's gone. Still no deer or foxes though. I was hoping to get a deer down there. Oh look, oh that's a pigeon. I was just about to say that pigeon was another rabbit in the middle of the path, but it wasn't, it was a pigeon. So I'm going to move on to the next lake and see what's there, unless something appears in between the way. There's a little docking area. I've just stopped recording and started recording again literally seconds later, just to show you this little dock. It's got some nice weeds down there, might be some frogs in there. But if there are, they'll be pretty hard to see and find. There's a nice little docking area. Maybe like a bay where you can just like throw your rod out and fish. It's got some nice purpley flowers there as well. It's quite nice for this time of year. And these thistle type, they thistles, or someone knows what they're called. I don't. I just call them like thistle type things. Some nice flowers. I just saw a greenfinch in that tree up there, hanging on these branches up here, and it was chirping in a way that I've never heard it chirp before. So I got that on camera. These birds over here in the reeds, all on the edge of the water, not the reeds. I don't know what they are yet. Maybe something to identify when I get home. I don't know if the video even came out properly because it's behind the sun, and the worst way to film something is behind the sun because it just come out as a black shadow. And plus they're in all these flowers here, and when they get behind them, the flowers come into focus and the birds go out of focus. So it all depends on how well the video footage came out to whether I film them or keep the footage at least. I did film them. I don't know why I said whether I film them, because I did film them, but I don't know the video because like when you're looking at the camera screen in the sun, you can't always see the screen as well as you want to. But just in case you're wondering, that's the camera that I'm filming most of the wildlife with. Well, all of the wildlife really. I've got another camera just do vlogs and go around. We're leaving this lake behind and coming into another lake just over here. So a new lake's just come into view now. I managed to get away from that lake now. Over here. Looks like some cows in the field over behind. Just grazing on the grass.